That standoff down in Norman right now. They are having a press conference to update us on the latest information. Let's take a look.
It was a flat tire. The suspect exited the vehicle, and at that point, officers realized that he had a small child. We're calling an infant. Was running with the infant. Over the air, it came out that the suspect had a knife to the child's throat. Have not confirmed that as far as it came out over the air, but the officers involved in that are obviously still heavily involved in this, and I can't speak with them right now. However, once the subject was not detained but knew where he was, had him contained, we'll say that, and command got on scene. The commanders I've spoken to have said the suspect has not attempted to harm the child, has only made threats against himself. And right now we have negotiators on the scene. Norman negotiators and OCP negotiators are on the scene, and they have made contact with the individual, and they are in contact with him as we speak.
Can you recap just what happened, those felony warrants that you were hearing about, why you initially pursued that suspect?
I don't have that information. All I know is that officers recognized the vehicle as matching the description of someone they knew to have felony warrants. Whether that is this individual, I don't know, and I don't know what the warrants are for, what the charges are for.
Can you give us an update on the condition of the child?
I just spoke with the captain on the scene, and he said the child appears to be okay. The suspect's holding the child, again, not making any threats towards the child at this time, just making threats towards himself, or had made threats towards himself, since the commanders and the scene was set up here.
Do you know if he's still holding the knife to the child?
He is not at this time, according to the captain I just spoke to.
We also heard that the man is saying to negotiators that it is his daughter. Is that true?
I have not been told that, and I wasn't even given a gender of the child, just that the child's approximately a year old.
What resources are now being used now that OHP and their TAC team have left the scene?
Right now, again, our negotiators are on the scene. I believe we have some TAC team members on the scene. I can't speak for OHP or anything on that, but we have the proper people here that are on the scene for whatever may be needed.
And just to clarify with us one more time for people tuning in, how did you guys initially recognize that vehicle and start this chase?
Again, officers recognized the vehicle. It matched the description of a vehicle that of a person that they knew to have felony warrants. And that at that time they tried to make a traffic stop. That suspect did not stop and initiated a pursuit that ended up where we are here now.
And you said he got a flat tire. That's why he ended up near this residential area. He got out with the child and then had some sort of weapon, correct?
Yes, my understanding is the vehicle became disabled at some point. I was told that it had a flat tire. Vehicle was not operable anymore, so he exited the vehicle with the child. And again, over the air, the radio traffic, what came out was that he had a child and was holding a knife to the child's throat.
At this point, now that the weapon is dropped, what is now the response of Oklahoma City Police? What's the next step? Okay,
I don't know that the knife was dropped. I don't know if he's still armed. I was not given that information. So, I mean, the next step is right now just negotiation. I mean, time is on our side on something like this. I mean, we obviously have to, the welfare of the child is the utmost importance, but as long as he's not trying to hurt the child or whatever, I mean, negotiation is the best policy at this point.
And you have negotiators here as well as Norman?
Yes.
There are some homes and businesses in this area. Do you guys think anybody else is in danger, telling people to stay inside at this point?
I'm sure officers are doing that. Again, I just arrived on the scene. I don't know what's been done as far as that goes, but that is very common. We do that. I don't know if that was done or not, but I can only assume that it probably was, at least homes in the immediate area.
So Oklahoma City Police did not know that there was a child in the back of the car during the pursuit, correct?
That is my understanding. I don't think the officers had any idea there's a child involved or in the vehicle until the suspect exited the vehicle with the child.
Do you have a specific spot of where this pursuit started and how they got here in the first place?
The pursuit was initiated in the area of Southwest 44th and Santa Fe in Oklahoma City. That was the best location I was given.
Can you describe the vehicle for us?
I don't have that information. I don't know what the vehicle looks like. I haven't been given that at all.
Do we know if the child was in a car seat at all?
I do not have that information.
And can you just reiterate one more time, I'm sorry, for viewers that are just tuning in, how you guys found out, how you recognized the vehicle?
Again, officers
Now hearing from Oklahoma
recognize the
City
vehicle,
Police
it
Rob
matched the
Robertson
description.
on the very latest in an ongoing standoff and negotiation with a chase suspect who has his baby with him.
That's in the Norman area near Tecumseh and Northeast 12th Street, so be aware and stay away from that area if you can while they negotiate. Like you said, time is on their side right now.